So we're back here at Wiffle Ball Ninja, and this is a Wiffle Ball bat. As you can see, it's very thin and small, which makes it very hard to hit a Wiffle Ball.
This is actually from the Wiffle Ball company.
Right. This is what Major League Wiffle Ballers use. And usually by default it's illegal to tape or cork your bat, but according to Major League Wiffle Ball, you can cork it as long as it's no longer than 3 inches in diameter.
So to jump in, basically Wiffle Ball is a very informal game, as you might could guess. There are some authoritative rules on Wiffle Ball's website, which is linked to right below this video. And then there are different leagues, like that most of them agree on rules. For example, this bat, Major League Wiffle Ball, which is one of the big ones, you can cork it, you can put tape, you can put glue, as long as it's no more than 3 inches in diameter. So that's the key thing about Wiffle Ball, is having a thin bat. But otherwise, it kind of depends on the people you're playing with. We like to have one that's untaped.
You're right.
And then this one.
Yeah.
All right. So the ball. This is the most essential part. To play Wiffle Ball, don't go get a ball from like Walmart or some sporting goods store. Get the official Wiffle Ball from the Wiffle Ball company. They invented the game back in 1952, and they make the official Wiffle Ball.
Now you could probably get by with using a different kind of bat, but you definitely need to go with a Wiffle Ball.
Yeah. The bat just needs to be 3 inches in diameter to be legal. But the classic yellow bat, I love the classic yellow bat.
Yeah.
But this is what the Wiffle Ball looks like, and you can tell that it's a legit ball. It will say, "Made in USA, manufactured under regulation by Wiffle Ball." It has the patent number. Anyway, it has no seam. It's all one single mold, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes in the top. And yeah, be sure to play with the Wiffle Ball.
And another reason why we go with these, because they're one single thing, because we used to buy, the ones from Walmart, those crappy ones, and we would hit them and they would just break in half.
Yeah.
Because these can withstand a lot of speed and
which is why they're the official Wiffle Ball. So go to Amazon. We're gonna put a link to Amazon or Wiffle.com to get the actual Wiffle Ball. Now, strike zone and layout. We're gonna take the camera on the road. Jason, set up now. Wiffle Ball is like baseball, but not exactly like baseball. And most of the controversy comes in the strike zone.
Right.
Too many people trying to just call their own pitches or even have an umpire. There's an objective way to do this.
Yeah, that don't work. All right. So a simple way is just a chair and just any kind of basket, laundry basket. We're using some kind of tub.
Now, why do we choose this?
All right, because this is very similar to a baseball strike zone. As you can see, it's right above the knee. All right, and it goes up to about belly button or right above.
Which is the general baseball strike zone.
And it's about a plate wide, as you can see.
So this gives you like just an objective standard for strike zone. And you can also, I've also seen it, like a post and somewhat like a 2x4 standing up, and like they nail in like a laundry basket.
Yeah.
Anything that gives you an objective sense of the strike zone.
And as you can see, if the ball goes in, hits the laundry basket, it's a strike. If it doesn't hit it, it's a ball. So
this will save a lot of friendships. A lot of friendships.
Yeah, we went for 5 years. We would set up a home plate. We just argue. Forever about balls and strikes, and then we're like.
So get a laundry basket, get a tub, set it up, have your strike zone. So, pitching. How is pitching set up?
All right, as you can see,
we just have a typical backyard.
Right.
And you can we'll go and say that you can play Wiffle Ball wherever.
Oh yeah.
Just as long as you have agreed boundary. But show me
usually, between the leagues, your mound is usually 33 to 40 feet from the basket.
And this is where WiffleBall.com, the official company, they don't give guidelines on pitching distance.
Right.
But the leagues, Major League Wiffle says 33 feet.
Yes.
Other leagues say 40.
Golden Stick is 40.
Yeah, the Golden Stick lead. But they're all right in that range. And so we'll walk out here and actually see our pitching mound, which wiffle ball doesn't really have a mound. Actually all wiffle ball leagues pitch on a flat or slightly even surface with the home plate, and you just have your rubber, which ours is 36 feet, so we just went right there in the middle. But anywhere between 33 and 40 is legal. And then you go. Now, there's different ways to play. The official wiffle ball league is not bases. Explain the layout for us.
All right. Basically, you have 4 kind of areas. You have a single area, then you have a double area, a triple area, and a home run area. And it's very similar to baseball. If you hit it in the double area, you get a double, which you get 2 bases. So you have an imaginary guy on second. And then you just play like baseball. If he hits a triple, then the guy from second scores, and you have a man on third.
So it's all, by default, you play with all ghost runners.
Right.
And it's the distance that you hit the wiffle ball that determines how you advance.
Yes.
Now, obviously, if you're playing with people who aren't wiffle ball pros, you're going to do the base running. But if you're playing in a league, want to practice competitively, you're going to do areas.
Right.
Yeah, and that's how. And then, but other than that, you have the same. You have the foul lines that go out from home plate, and usually about 20 to 30 feet width is going to be the width of your field at the home run line.
And I think if you can play usually with 2 people, but if you play up to 10 people with 5 people on each team, you would just have a fielder for each area. And usually an out is made if you caught a fly ball, but you can also make an out with multiple players if the ground ball is fielded cleanly in the area.
Yeah.
So that's just if you want to play, with a bunch of friends.
And someone hits a hard grounder straight to the fielder. That would be an easy out in baseball. So it's basically it's an informal system of baseball, very similar, but the key takeaways are: have a bat that's 3 inches in diameter, have an official wiffle ball, and have an objective strike zone with a tub or a laundry basket. Those are the 3 main takeaways. So that's going to be your setup. So let's move on to the next one.